Welcome, Capricorn, to your April numerology reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what guidance we have this month for you. I like these readings because they're good for everyone, right? They don't just resonate on this and that. They are good learning sessions for everyone. Straight down to it. And Spirit wants you to know compassion, 99. Learning about compassion. So bringing that just straight down to 9, right? So those of you who are seeing 9, it's talking about the ending. It's an ending of this, right? It's something that needs to be completed. It's something that needs to be learned. Something that needs to be evaluated, however it is, with moderation. So compassion with moderation. You're having 14, which is breaking down to 5. So we're definitely talking about this change, and 9 is the completion. So, wow. Okay, so how beautiful is that? So going straight over here to this compassion, this 99. Okay, this is the card indicates a need to be kind and compassionate towards others, especially those who extend beyond your family or circle of friends. Whether it's an ill-tempered clerk at the supermarket checkout or the homeless person on the street, you are being urged to look beyond your judgments to see what lies beneath. There's a lot of truth to be saying. Don't judge a man until you've walked in his shoes. So pretty much what this is just talking about is making sure that you're observing your compassion. Always making sure that you're not making judgment calls against other people. Making sure that you see the different points of views and have understanding that everybody is a little different from everybody else. This is also bringing towards actually self-love and higher self-values. Why? Because you can look through other people's eyes with other compassion and love, right? Okay, so just a learning tool over here. So we have number 14. This card indicates a need to exercise and retain the self-control in every area of your life. Perhaps you are overeating, drinking too much alcohol, smoking, over-medicating or taking drugs, overspending, exercising excessively, consuming too much sugar or coffee or gambling. You name it, you're doing it, you could be doing it, okay? Everybody has their own thing. Right? Maybe I buy too many shoes. Maybe I overindulge in this. Maybe I talk too much. Maybe I do that, you know? You know, however it is, it's just reminding you to keep the balance within your desire for freedom and adventure with your responsibilities, because you're honoring your commitments. You will prevent the building of karmic debt by choosing to live as your higher self rather than giving into the lower tendencies. You align with source and intentions of your soul. Remember, there's this big thing, you know, do not live in the world, reach for higher light, right? You don't always have to live in the world. In the world means material, you know, doing what other people are doing, being a part of the clique, right? You always want to reach outside of the world to find the light. So therefore you're right, you know, you're raising your vibrations and becoming a higher self. That's a part of spiritual growth, my friends. And that's what a lot of people are, you know, trying their hardest to understand. Not just living in the world, right? Okay, so having the compassion, it's just reminding you that there are things going on within the world that we need to have a little more compassion about, and also watching ourselves, right? Sometimes we see things that are going on around us and we're too quick to judge. We're too quick to use that opinion, right? And Spirit is saying, no, 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 no. Everybody has their own mission. Everybody has their own problems, you know, and it's not for us to say what your problem is, right? So let's go. Compassion. Spirit wants us to know compassion. And we as human beings all have done this at least once in our lives. Okay. Some more than others, and sometimes it happens and we don't even realize we're happening. This is going to bring in a huge transformation. So anytime that you do feel like you have to use over opinions, remember sometimes silence is better than not saying anything at all, because it could come out as judgment towards another person, right? Not always our opinions are right for someone else, or other judgment calls. So letting that go, having a transformation of the way you're thinking, the way you're talking, the way you're dealing with people, right? Because sometimes we have swords and actually you're swording yourself. Yeah. And, you know, words hurt. So, but not only that, you know, it's that, you know, sorting yourself, sorting others. So we're going to transform away from doing these things, right? If we catch ourselves trying to do it, or, you know, we're human, so we start to get ready to say something, catch the tongue. The tongue is the silver tongue, right? Dipped in honey. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to make other people feel like they're out in the cold. You don't want to hurt other people's feelings. Words have a lot of power, right? So we want to make sure that what we're doing when we're coming to other people are lifting people up, not literally 100% just destroying someone else through the silver tongue, right? Work hard. Recognize people and recognize yourself for the person that you are. Are you a compassionate person, or, you know, how is this? Okay. These are just learning lessons. It doesn't mean that everybody is doing this. They're just learning lessons, right? Spirit just likes to let you understand that these are things that we can learn to better ourselves, right? And it does not mean that you're doing this, okay? I mean, and literally, if it doesn't resonate, you know, then it doesn't resonate. But it doesn't, you know, 100% say you're a nasty person, you're out there talking. No, this has nothing to do with this reading at all. It's just the reminder that when we grow, we have to remember to catch ourselves. We all do. There's not a person on this planet that can't remember to catch themselves. Right? So giving the strength. So what you're going to do is you actually want to give them strength, because giving them strength gives you strength. So when you speak to someone, make sure you're using compassion to bring the strength in, because like I said, words are power, right? And having the compassion, and there it is with the Knight of Wands. So it's just little reminders here, my friends. Moderation. The moderation, you want to make sure that you're moderately taking care of yourself, as well as watching what we do to other people, right? We want to nurture ourselves, but we don't want to overindulge, right? Nurturing yourself means making sure that you're moderating everything perfectly, making sure that you're keeping your temple as, you know, as well as possible. And this is good for you, and it is well advised. Nurturing yourself is going to make you happy, okay? It's a learning process that can be done, and knowing more about how to do these things and holding back and teaching yourself how to moderate things that you need in life or that you want in life, right? You know, everybody overindulges in something, whether it's chocolate or ice cream or coffee or water, even water. You know, there's a water sickness. I mean, you can literally make yourself sick just drinking too much water. So it's called overhydration, right? Not good. So, yeah, you don't want to make yourself sad. And if you are feeling depressed, you don't want to go this way. This is not going to help your depression. Literally, it doesn't. It's one of those things that makes you feel good. It's like a comfort thing for a while, but then it's not really good. There are other ways to comfort yourself besides overindulging in sleep, eat, anything of this nature, alcohol. Okay. Actually, meditation and prayer are the best way to go when you're not feeling good. According to the judgment card, there's other judgment calls that you can make that are actually way better for you, not only healthy wise, but also mind wise. They can actually help you release this without having to overindulge and having your comfort foods. Because remember, comfort foods, like I said, they only last for a few minutes. Doesn't mean you have to stop every time you don't feel good. It's just that how well do you do it? I've met people who overindulge in ice cream. They'll eat the whole damn box, but then all of a sudden they don't feel very good, and then they want to go sleep for an hour, and then get up and eat ice cream again, right? That's not good, and that's not even healthy. So there are other ways that you can do things. There are other ways that you can reach better emotional states, and that's through this meditation and being still, listening, you know, things of this nature. Absolutely. Yeah. especially when you're sad and you're sorrow. So just stay calm and still, and you will have a better way of releasing things. Okay, so just watch your overindulgences. That's probably for someone. Take what resonates, you know, whatever doesn't resonate, you can take as a reminder, or don't, or don't. Okay, so, and let's see what we got over here. Let's see what the angels have to say. Your spirit guide wants you to know. And there could be someone in your life right now that maybe you haven't been giving that much compassion to. Maybe they've been driving you crazy, you know, and you're just like, you know, done giving you compassion. It just reminds you of how, you know, how to be, right? Okay. So your spirit wants you to know the first light, the beginning of a new cycle. Well, it is the beginning of a new cycle because this is 5, which is change. This is 9. This is the ending. And after the ending becomes what? After 9 becomes 1. So this will actually bring in a new cycle. Well, we know that also because we have the transformation, which is also going to bring in that beautiful 1 after you're all done through a learning process. So having this beginning of a new cycle of the way you're thinking and doing things for yourself, and having this understanding is going to actually make you feel so brand new, and it's going to bring in new ideas of doing things. It's going to make you feel refreshes and more vitalized as well. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends, and until next time, peace and love. Bye.